Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to, what is this?
Cooking with ESL, right?
Yeah, I think this is our fifth or sixth one. I lose count. But welcome to our October edition of Cooking with ESL. So welcome, everyone. Tonight, we have three great chefs. But just to let you know, we are recording. So if you don't want to be recorded, I ask you to have your camera off and mute yourself. But we're very close here, and everyone in here is from ESL. I see my students on here, so welcome. So the purpose of Cooking with ESL is to raise funds or scholarship to help our ESL students transition into the credit side. So we are always asking people for a donation, but however, is optional. And during the presentation, we'll go ahead and add the links for the donation as well as the ingredients to the recipe that you will see tonight. And first off tonight is a very special guest. She's also a student worker here in the ESL department. Alexis will be providing you her version of flan. So Alexis, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexis. I work downstairs in registration. I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make flan. Flan is a Spanish dessert that is kind of like a gelatin consistency. Here's the ingredients list. You guys are more than welcome to take a picture of it. You will need 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of la lechera dulce de leche, 1 can of la lechera sweetened condensed milk, half a cup of milk, a pinch of salt, and 1.5 cups of sugar.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Are all the ingredients easy to get? Like the condensed milk for sure, but the lechera de leche, is that easy to get? I've never seen it before.
They sell, you guys seen it there. Lechera.
Cool.
I think I've seen it at Vons.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have it at Walmart as well, from what I've seen.
Okay.
And my fingers are big, so a pinch might be more than yours.
I have a salt grinder, so it was a few turns of my salt grinder.
Cool.
And then the vanilla, any vanilla is fine. You don't have to use the Mexican vanilla blend. Okay, so then you're going to put your oven to 355. And also you'll want to prepare a water bath. So basically any pan that is deep enough and large enough to fit your baking pan inside of, because that's how it Okay, so the first step, you're going to put all your wet ingredients into your blender pitcher, which includes your 5 eggs, your evaporated milk, your can of sweetened condensed milk, your can of dulce de leche, half a teaspoon, my bad, that is 1 teaspoon of vanilla, not half a teaspoon, and your pinch of salt. Okay, and then here's the photos of everything that I used for the wet ingredients, minus the pinch of salt.
My teaspoons of vanilla always wind up being tablespoons.
I mean, it's to your preference, so. So then next, after you have all those ingredients in the pitcher, you're going to melt sugar, because that's going to be what is the top layer of your flan and adds that extra sweetness.
So Bundt cake pan.
Yeah, that's the only pan I had available for the flan.
Well,
but, so you're just going to melt the 1.5 cups of sugar in a pot over medium heat. It does take a few minutes, but you want to watch it until it's melted, because it can easily burn. And once it looks a caramelized color, like the picture on top, that's how you know it's ready.
Do you stir it?
I have a question. Sorry, Michael. How do you melt it? Do you add any water to it, or you just put the sugar in a pan and then put the heat on?
And it'll start melting after a few minutes. You don't have to add any water or anything.
Got it.
Michael, what was your question?
You stir it as you put the heat on?
Yeah, so you do want to stir it because it'll burn if you let it sit there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then you're going to blend all your wet ingredients until it's well mixed. You can tell by the eggs if the yolk isn't visible. Okay, so then you're going to pour your blended mixture into the pan, basically what it looks like in my picture. And once it's all blended, on the top it's going to look bubbly and foamy, but that's how you know you blended it correctly. Okay, so you're going to place your pan into the water bath like it's shown in the picture, and you're going to bake it for 70 minutes. Okay, and then you'll let it cool in the refrigerator or out on your counter for 3 hours. My family tends to just leave the flan in the pan. We eat it right out of the pan, but I know a lot of people like to put it onto a plate. So the picture to the right is how it should look like once you put it onto a plate. And that is it. That's how you make flan.
Cool. So where's my slice?
On the right there. It's the missing piece right there.
I mean, I will be more than happy to make a flan and bring it to the office one day.
Ooh, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Me too.
Can you email the slides, Alexis, to Michael or Maribel, and then maybe they can send it to us?
Oh yes, Michael already has my presentation in his email.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try making flan soon.
Yeah, it was really easy. I mean, overall, just making the flan itself.
You know, the certain culture, the flan is very thick and some are very pudding-like. Is this
Yes,
more
I realized that.
Is this more on the thicker side?
This is in the middle. It's not so pudding-like.
Gotcha.
Thicker than what I've usually tasted, but it's along the puddingy consistency. I'll bring it to the office one day.
Thank you so much.
I have a question. Can we do it on smaller, like ramekins, individual servings? And if we do I have to change the length of time?
To be honest, I'm not too sure about individual servings. At that point, I would just keep an eye on it in your oven and see if it's still like a watery consistency.
Okay.
That's a good idea, Lisa. Like,
Yeah.
I can imagine putting them in the little muffin container and making some of those. That would be good.
Or I have little Pyrex bowls, and then that way I can have, 5 of them, one for each night of the week.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say
Good
for a
plan.
family dinner and
Yeah,
desserts.
Or to bring some to us, your favorite counselors.
No. I mean, yes.
She's thinking, no, one for each day of the week.
What am I saying?
That's
Okay.
a good idea, though. Dessert every day.
Yeah.
Alexis, thank you so much.
I don't know if my nutritionist would think so as well.
Can you say that again, Tobias?
I don't know if my nutritionist would think so as well. My doctor will be mad at me if I told them I'm eating dessert every night. I feel why? What? Let me check your sugar levels, please.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Alexis. That was very cool, and I look forward to you making some for the office. So next up we have Jill, and Jill is one of our instructors here at Mount San Antonio College, and we welcome her with her pumpkin spice bundt cake. Take it away.
Okay. So do you want to show the ingredients list or just have that later?
We will go ahead and put it in the chat box as you're presenting. So yeah, we can.
Okay. Okay, so it's a box of spice cake. And you just dump it in. You get the scissors. I don't normally cook from scratch. And it's a box of vanilla pudding, 3 ounces, instant vanilla pudding.
How much would you say all the ingredients all together cost?
How much do they cost altogether?
Under $5, $10?
Around 5. Because some
Wait,
ingredients
what?
like the brown sugar and the oil, you know, you don't purchase every time.
Yeah.
You probably already have that. So you would have to purchase the pudding, the spice cake, and then canned pumpkin.
Ooh.
And if you make like several batches, you know, you could get the big can of pumpkin and make a few cakes with that. Okay, so then it's also 1 cup of canned pumpkin. And
So
not
how-
pumpkin pie mix, just pumpkin.
Oh, that's something we have to keep in mind.
Yeah,
Is
because
a
the
can-
cans look similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and how many ounces is the can?
This can is 15 ounces, but I'm only going to use a cup.
So it's about half. Okay.
Yeah. And usually I get the bigger one and I'll just make a few cakes, you
Do
know,
you
at
do
a
this
time.
for the holidays? Like,
Yeah, sometimes I give it like to the neighbors, you know,
Aw.
as like a Thanksgiving or Christmas gift.
Oh,
You can divide it, like, I'm going to make a bundt cake, but you could do, like, put it in a loaf pan, you know, and make like smaller, like mini loaves, like a loaf cake, or sometimes my mom will use this for muffins. The same recipe and just pour it, yeah, and like for muffins. Okay, so then half a cup of oil. Just gonna use the same cup for everything.
to recycle. So then you don't have too much to wash.
Because my set is incomplete. And half a cup of water. Maybe I'll use the filtered water for those.
oh, you're cooking it. Nobody will know.
What type of oil are you using?
So you're not eating this one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Half a cup of water, half a cup of oil.
What type of oil are you using?
Vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil? Okay.
Mhm. And 3 eggs.
Sounds like a nice and rich and creamy cake.
Yeah, I don't really like cake too much, but I really like this cake. I think because of the pudding mix, it's moist. And it's it doesn't have frosting or anything, so it's not like
Too sugary.
sweet,
too
but not
sweet.
super
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah. Okay, and then a teaspoon of cinnamon.
So it's a spice cake, which has some spice in it, and you're adding cinnamon to it. So that makes it even more.
Yeah, and the pumpkin. So it has like the pumpkin flavor. And then this, I found the spice cake mix at Stater Brothers, but I didn't see it at Smart and Final and a couple other stores. I don't know if it's maybe not that popular. But in the past, I also made it with the carrot cake mix.
I was gonna ask if you.
And
could-
it was fine. It came out fine like that. I'm in trouble opening stuff. Okay, so I'm missing my 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna do 2 half teaspoons. To make
This is a
1
math
teaspoon.
lesson.
My math teacher will be proud.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cake mix, the oil, the eggs, the water, the pumpkin, the pudding, and the cinnamon. And I'm gonna turn on the oven to preheat it. Not too much, but 350. So. And then we just beat all these ingredients for 2 minutes.
Jill, do you end up using the brown sugar?
Yeah, we're gonna, after we put the cake in the Bundt pan, we're gonna sprinkle it on top.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right, so
just a
then-
sprinkle, so it isn't like a basic ingredient.
Right, it's like a topping, but because it's a
Okay.
Bundt cake, it ends up being on the bottom,
Okay.
you know, instead of the top. It's the top when you bake it, but after you flip it, it's on the bottom.
Mhm.
And then medium speed, so I do mine on 6 out of 10 for 2 minutes.
So if you make it in muffin tins, you can have one after dinner for 12 days.
Exactly. Yeah. He got it.
Lisa's got us thinking off the beaten track, right? Think differently.
I have tapioca in the refrigerator right now that I've made.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I usually have one, just a half a cup after each dinner. It's really good when you're watching The Sopranos because you're kind of scared and you need something soothing.
I guess
Is
you can't
anybody
juice
going-
that pan. Can't mix it with your hands. Need a mixer.
I think I mean you could do it, but you have to like have like kind of muscle to do it. You're like look at Jill, such a professional, so focused. On
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll grease and flour the Bundt pan. So I'll just put some butter and then some flour.
And you're just greasing it so it could come out easily.
Yeah, so when you flip it over, it doesn't get stuck.
do you put flour on it as well?
Yeah, after the butter.
Mhm. Nice.
I've tried cooking spray before, but I think the butter and flour works better than the spray.
I think it depends in the kind of cake you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Like in this case, as it's going to be like kind of fluffy and squishy, it'll be better. I don't know. I have tried with chocolate cakes and it pops out like right off, but I don't know.
mhm,
And it's
this
also-
one. It's just sometimes then like with the flour, sometimes you see a little bit of flour on the cake. But when you don't, you know, the white, which you don't like want to see.
Don't be so picky. I don't mind at all. I'll just eat it.
Yeah. Eating it, you don't care, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
You,
Yeah.
for how many years have you been doing this? You're
Making
like
a steak.
everything's so smooth, and you're like you look like a professional. You've been doing it for years.
You just want a piece.
Yeah. I mean, I can lie. I mean, what I have, I want.
No, I actually don't. I just have a few things that I make is what it is. You know, this is good. And when I go places, people like it. So then they say, oh, you know, bring that. Or family parties, you know, bring that.
Yeah.
This is my dish people want me to bring.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, and again, I don't really like cake too much, but this one's very good.
I have a serious question. Do you ever lick the spoon?
Oh, always. I have no problem eating cookie dough or cake batter. Yeah. Or the kids will eat it. Yeah, no, the batter's good. I know they say not to because of eggs, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. So then the topping is brown sugar and cinnamon.
Oh, you put it right now? Don't
Yeah.
afterwards?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So,
So then it cooks with the whole cake, and it has like a kind
Yeah.
of brownish looking, right?
it's kind of like a crunchy sweet on the bottom. All right, so it's a 1/3 cup of brown sugar.
I'm a little bit late. I have a question. Is this recording will be where?
We
Oh,
will
on the ESL YouTube.
ESL YouTube channel.
Oh, perfect.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, Mom, I'm famous.
Great question.
Oh.
And then a
Yeah,
4
because
teaspoon
I
of
was late,
cinnamon.
so I missed something. Some
Oh yeah, you
Oh, your
missed
work.
the flan cake.
Well, it's nice. You can look back too and see the previous cooking videos with
Oh,
the
perfect.
other recipes and other employees or teachers.
Perfect.
So a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And I just mix it with like a fork. The original recipe has walnuts in the cake and in the topping, but
That's dangerous.
I don't know. Yeah, some
there's-
people are allergic, and it just seems like a lot of people don't like that. So I never include that.
Yeah,
But
better
I
not
guess
take
you
the
could-
risk.
I guess you could put anything you want, but okay. So I mixed it, and then just kind of sprinkle it over the top, like all the way around. Maybe I'll bring the iPad over here in a sec.
Jill, did you add cinnamon into the batter too? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think there was. I did. There was 1 teaspoon.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's spice cake plus cinnamon in there. It sounds very
Plus pumpkin.
right.
Plus pumpkin. Okay, so then it just, just a cake with the, the brown sugar on top. And then I bake it for, it says 40 to 50 minutes in the oven. There is another one, that I made one already. So this is what it looks like cooked. So this is cooked, this is, and just when you're cooking, put the knife to make sure that it's cooked,
Yes.
maybe 40 minutes, maybe 45, maybe 50. And then I'll usually kind of like put the knife all the way around to loosen it, like all the way around the edges. And my mom helped me. She cooked this one this morning. So it's been cool a while. But you have to let it cool at least, I don't know. The recipe says at least 15 minutes, but I usually do more. And then you just have like a plate and you flip. Hope that it comes out.
Ooh.
Let me loosen it a little more. I like bundt cakes too because you can slice kind of thin pieces. You don't have to do a big square.
Yeah, so then you can have one each for a month. 30 slices.
I bet the boys are waiting for the camera to be turned off so they can.
I know, right?
have the-
Not only that, they can't even get in the fridge.
There are 2 cakes today, one
Right.
for dinner, one for dessert.
Let me try to flip it now. One my mom made, I'll blame it on her.
Oh, Jill,
Yeah.
Jill, go.
Okay. And it's just,
Bro.
the cake got a little stuck in the pan. And then, the bottom
Looks
has
good.
the brown sugar. So when you slice the pieces, the brown sugar flavor is on the bottom of it, like on this part. And that's it.
It looks
Oh,
nice.
looks great.
Yeah.
And easy. I don't make things that have too many ingredients. I just make easy stuff. And that's it. Any
That looks good.
questions?
Looks delicious.
Thank you.
Do we have a padlock? Like,
I know.
like a meetup? Do you have a meetup like nearby, close? That we could.
No, I haven't. I'll actually cook the one I just made.
I bet your kitchen smells really good right now.
Yeah, everyone likes that. It's as it's cooking, it smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you, Jill. That was
Thank you.
very cool. Any question for Jill? I have a question.
Okay.
In the stores, sometimes they have these white creamy stuff over it. Do you do that to your bundt cake sometime?
No, like frosting.
Frosting?
No, it's like sweet. It's not too sweet. It has a good flavor already. And I think if you butter and grease the pan more, it comes out a little prettier. This one got stuck a little bit. You could see like this much got stuck in the pan. So it doesn't look as pretty on the plate as it could. So you just have to like grease it and flour it like a lot. But no, I don't normally, not on this cake. I don't put frosting or like
frosting.
Usually that white stuff is the powdered sugar just with a little bit of milk, like a glaze.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't do that with this cake. No.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
And the last chef we have for tonight is Sabine, who works at our ESL registration counter. Welcome. And were you gonna show the PowerPoint or would you like me to do it for you?
Yeah, I'll show.
Okay, go ahead, take it away.
Yeah. So first, hi everyone, my name is Sabine. So today I show how to make traditional Lebanese Tabouli salad. So after two tasty desserts, so we need like something very light as a tabouli, very healthy vegetarian. So this tabouli like made with like vegetables as a parsley, tomatoes, onions, and mint, like a fresh or dry. Bulgur is like the whole wheat cracker, and olive oil and lemon juice. So these ingredients. So like we need for like a plate of tabouli or bowl of tabouli, 2 bunches of parsley, like about 2 cups chopped, because sometimes a parsley bunch is sometimes small, sometimes big. So it's 2 cups chopped is very good measurement. 2 to 3 tomatoes, 1 small onion, about like a 1/4 cup chopped. All should be like a fine chopped. 1/4 cup extra fine bulgur wheat. If harder to find like bulgur, so you can switch it with the quinoa. But of course, bulgur is this original one. 1/4 cup of fresh mint leaves chopped, or tablespoon dry mint. 1/3 cup extra virgin olive oil, and about 3 tablespoons lemon juice, and salt to taste. And this salt depends about each person.
And Sabine, is that Italian or flat leaf parsley you're using? Because they have regular curly. Okay.
Yeah, like in Mediterranean, we use this one, but you can use this or curly one.
Okay.
Both is good, like you want. So these instructions, like in a small bowl, like add lemon juice. I add the lemon juice to bulgur to let it soak until soft and plump. So taking 5 minutes, but sometimes taking maybe 10 minutes. So if you want to taste it, just like this, you can taste it. If hard, that need like maybe more time. So this for bulgur, like between 5 to 10. So prepare vegetable by washing, of course, drying, and finally chopping them. So place the chopped vegetable in a large bowl, add the mint, season. Just the season is a salt, or if you switch mint to dry mint, and pour the bulgur and lemon juice, and add olive oil, gently toss to combine. You can eat tabouli with a spoon or fork, or maybe lettuce if desired. So now I want to show step by step, will be easy for everyone. So like this, first the chopped parsley. So, and chopped tomatoes, like very fine onion. Yeah.
Do you include the juice of the tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay.
But tabouli is like very juicy, so will be much better. So like here, I just like put bulgur with the lemon juice to bulgur be soaked and plumped. And then I added to the mix, and here add the salt and olive oil, mix all ingredients together. So tabouli is ready.
Looks good.
Thank you.
I love using
very easy.
Yeah, like a spoon.
Yes, I love it like that way. With lettuce, it's very good, very healthy and easy.
Has anybody had tabouleh who's watching?
Yes.
Maribel?
Yeah.
Yes, it's really good.
Where you had, like you made it or no?
No, I don't, well, now I know how to make it. But
now
I go to this in Laverne, in downtown Laverne, there's this little restaurant. It's called Argo Mediterranean. And I love their food there. So that's where I've had it.
Now you can do it.
Yes. I do have a question. Where can I buy the bulgur?
Yes. Just missing like something about the bulgur. Let me go back. So it should be number 1, because the bulgur has like 4 numbers. So number 1 is for tabouli, like all Mediterranean stores. any Mediterranean like store. Like I bought it from Super King
Oh,
store.
Mhm.
Yeah, but all Mediterranean store has it. If like people want to make tabouli and could not find bulgur, so it's okay to like switch to quinoa. You know quinoa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, I think maybe this easy quinoa because I found it in Walmart or any store here. But the bulgur tasted is much better than because this original for tabouli we use.
For the bulgur, do you put it in dry or do you have to soak it or?
Yeah,
Cook-
I have to soak it. I have first to like wash it. Like some people don't wash it, but I like first to wash it and then soak it with lemon juice. I didn't put lemon juice directly to salad. No, I put it in bulgur and then together when it's the bulgur soak. So together I put it in tabouli bowl.
How long does it have to soak?
Yeah, taking like a 5 minutes, but sometime maybe take more. So 5 to 10 minutes, mostly. Maximum 10 minutes, yes.
You know, my mom uses the juice of the tomatoes too. So
Yes,
she
it's good.
cuts it in half, yeah, and then adds it to the bulgur to soften it up while she's chopping everything.
Yes. So some people use like tomato juice or lemon juice, or maybe some people don't use anything, just to wash it. So because the water, so could doing like a plum and, but I use a lemon juice is good.
So I have a question. If we substitute it with quinoa, you have to cook the quinoa?
Quinoa is like, I think very fine. It doesn't need to cut it. It's like a seed, right? I use it to, I think one time, but I don't like it because I used bulgur and, but you can, you don't need to cut it, no.
Okay.
And you don't need to cook it, I think.
Yes, yes, you don't need to cook it.
Yeah.
Just
Sabine,
mix it with the tabouli and that's it.
I have a question. Sabine, you said you like to eat it with a little lettuce leaf. Is it traditional eaten like that, or can you just eat it? And I know Lisa said you just like to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
How is it traditionally eaten?
Yeah, so like, you know, depends about people. Some people don't like it with lettuce, but mostly people like it with the lettuce. Some people eat it with by spoon, but this traditional too, yeah. Eat it with lettuce is like make good taste or much better taste. Even this tabouli doesn't have lettuce, so, but use it like as a bread maybe, or as a pocket or.
Okay.
So some people like eat it like in Lebanon, like with just the grape leaves, but a fresh one, not cook, fresh one. They, you know, this grape leaves, fresh. So they put it like a lettuce and put a tabouli inside it, make it like a pocket and eat it. It's good too.
Okay.
You get your daily dose
But
of fiber.
Yeah,
but
it
you
looks
need better
delicious.
to you need to try 3 ways or 2 ways, the fork or spoon or the lettuce.
Okay, it looks delicious.
So how
Thank you.
often do you eat this, Sabine, at your family?
Like every week, at least like 1 time.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes, because very healthy and like we use it like as appetizer sometimes. When I invite people, I put it first, and I could use it as an appetizer. I'm not sure if my
Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much, Sabine, Jill,
You're welcome.
and Alexis for being our chefs for today. So for our next Cooking with ESL, it will be our last one for the year, and it will be November 29th. So I'll send out another campus announcement and emails to everyone to join us. And I think we will try to do some type of holiday theme for our very last one. So if you have any question, please stay behind and let us know. But thank you all for coming.